Hello. I was supposed to have this screen up. Oh, jeez. Hope no one noticed like a good solid 2 minutes of that other screen being up. Oh. We are halfway through, the romance of the childhood friend character? You need to check the schedules. My schedule moved to Monday for this week because it is American Thanksgiving, which happens not on a specific numbered date, but on like a certain Thursday. I think it's the third Thursday? It's been so long since I looked up the rules for Thanksgiving. Whoa. I hope I get the high score this year. Yeah, another thing took Tuesday, because their usual thing is Thursday, but it can't be Thursday, because that's Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is too big, and we had to move out of the way. Well, I guess it is 8 o'clock. I guess I should start doing video game. That's not video game. There we go. Video game! I love how it's called main part. Continue? Is Kohei coming today? I can't help but think about him during these slow weekday hours. After I leaving him at the park like that, I haven't seen him again in my human form. It's understandable, considering my behavior. I took my cell phone out. No missed calls, no new text messages. I put my phone back in my pocket. This is my first time I've gone this long without a reply from him. In the past, he would always say something, so matter what. I thought it was supposed to be no, but it is so. I look up when I hear the door open. It's someone wearing a suit? Kohei? Excuse me, I'm looking for some flowers to bring a client. Ah, okay. The man who came into the shop doesn't look like Kohei at all. Well, what is this bouquet for? Ugh, I just told you I need to bring it to my client. Oh, I'm so sorry. What am I doing? I told Kohei that I'm focused on my work. I tried to concentrate on the customer in front of me. I blacked out. The door rang. Thank you very much. Hey. Takuma. He appears from the back of the shop after the customer left. I saw you earlier. You should listen to your customer better. Is something wrong? Oh. Takuma's expression looks serious. Look at that expression. Recently, you're not focusing on your work, and you seem a bit pale. I'm worried about you. If you ever want to, I'll be here to talk. Thank you very much. This isn't right. I'm causing trouble, not just to Kohei, but to Takuma as well. I'm okay. It's a personal thing. I'll make sure to focus on my work while I'm here. I'm going to go change out the water. I see. Let me know if you need anything changes. Oh, let me know if anything changes. There we go. I will, thank you very much. I smile for my worried boss. I'm sorry, Takuma. This isn't something I can tell anyone else. Nobody else should know about this. Especially Kohei. I can never let him know I'm his cat. Kohei probably thinks... It's about boys worrying about... Kohei probably thinks that he hasn't seen me for several days. As for me, on the other hand, I know I've seen him every night. Because I've been staying at his place all through the night until turning human again, I haven't been feeling my best. I sigh and start to change out the dirty water. I was with him until sunrise today, too. Wait, sunrise? Now I think about it, I feel like I've been staying a cat longer than before. Watch out! Huh? Whoa! A stack of documents and a flower pot fell right next to me. Am I hurt? What? I slowly opened my eyes to see Takuma shielding me. You were spacing out and shoved the bucket into the shelf. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm fine, sorry. I tried to take a step back from Takuma in that moment. I noticed Kohei at the entrance looking surprised. Kohei! I slowly stepped away from Takuma. Sorry to interrupt. I was just coming for a client. I'll see you later. Interrupted? It's not what you think! Kohei immediately leaves the shop. I was finally able to see him as a human again, and he totally misunderstood the situation. Made no sense of anything said so far. Nice. Welcome to the stream. That's Kohei, right? Maybe he wanted to see you. He left so suddenly. Is he okay? I don't think so. Well, it's nothing. Sorry. I started gathering up the papers scattered around our feet. Kohei was probably just worried about me, though I couldn't tell what he was feeling. Though I can't tell what his feelings really are. I don't even know how I feel towards him too. I easily gathered up the papers and reorganized them in a neat pile. I can only hope to organize my own emotions so simply. Poetic. When I get home, I quickly picked up my phone. I have to tell Kohei that what he saw today was just an accident. He might not reply, but he will at least read the message. Okay. Send what? Meow? Wait, I'm already a cat? I thought I only became a cat after the sunset. I was able to send the message, but couldn't use the phone anymore tonight. Even if I get a reply right away, I have to wait until tomorrow morning. I should go see Kohei, right? It would be weird if I didn't go today. I tried to make any kind of excuse to see Kohei. I couldn't hide the fact from myself. Hide that fact. If I can't talk to him properly when I'm a human, then I'd rather be a cat and stay with him. I hurry on the way to Kohei's place. Meow! Kohei, usually opens the little window in the corridor for me. Oh, he usually welcomes me when I come. Is he not here yet? The window's open, though. You came! You are cute today, too. He smiles at me. His cheeks are red. And he's holding a beer? There are some empty cans on the table. I can really smell the alcohol. It seems like he's been drinking them quite fast. No. You like the smell of alcohol, right? It's not what I meant. That's the first time I've seen Kohei drinking in his apartment. He told me he doesn't drink unless he's out with people. Is he really okay? Meow meow. Oh wait, I'm okay. They always make me drink during the company parties. Then why are you drinking here at home? I slowly walked over to Kohei. Oh. You're coming anyway? Do I stink of alcohol? I don't care about that. Kohei, what happened? Kohei seemed a little tipsy, but he hugs me with a gentle smile. You shouldn't drink this one. You want some milk? No. Good, I'll prepare it for you right now. Kohei smiled and stood up. Tonight, his smile seems forced. He's completely different from the other day. The smile that Kohei showed me in our hometown just before talking about relationship. I stretch my back and look at the desk. There are so many empty cans, huh? In the reflection of the cans, something is blinking. Is that? I got your milk. Meow meow. Kohei lifted me up delicately and put me on his lap as usual. Come on, drink up. No. Kohei grabbed the bowl with his hands and brings it closer to my mouth. I usually drink until the bowl is completely clean. That was... Meow. You don't want it? Are you full? The blinking object on the desk. I left my head from the bowl and stretched over the desk. You can't drink beer. No, that's not what I meant. I stretched my neck over to look past the cans of beers and blinking object of the blinking object was the screen of Kohei's cell phone. I knew it. This is... Hey, you looking at my phone? I don't think you can understand because you're a cat, but... Kohei looked at me and laughed. I'm sorry, Kohei. It's not something you can use. I'll look at it. So, can I have it back? Kohei grabs the phone from the desk sheepishly. It says I didn't read it right. It's quite a stupid message. No. Did Kohei put off reading the message all this time? That message was... You may have thought that Takuma and I were hugging earlier, but that was a misunderstanding. It was just an accident. Kohei reads the message and laughs. I know that. Why is she telling me by text? Isn't Kohei laughing because he's drunk? What if what he says is true, why does he look so sad? Makes me worry more. From when I came home, I'd just been drinking beer. My message is the reason. As a cat, all I can do for him is stay by his side. It's nothing that you have to worry about. Kohei stroked my body gently. They say that cats can understand our feelings. I really feel like you understand what I'm saying. No. My heart stopped at Kohei's words. If Kohei finds out the truth. Let me reply to this email in a second. Can you check if it looks okay? What? Kohei writes a short message. Alright, finished it. Have a look. He placed the phone in front of me. Ugh. I freeze and Kohei laughs a bit as he strokes my back. I know it was an accident, but I don't want other men to hug you. Kohei. If he had said those words in front of me, his actions would have made more sense. Kohei, is that... Hey, you're back.
Hi everyone, hi stream.
You want to be drunk, Kohei?
Oh no, he's drunk.
Yeah.
Why is he drunk?
Because, you were thinking about Kohei because he hasn't, like, contacted you in a while as, like, a human to human. And then, like, you were distracted and you bumped into something and your, like, extremely muscular boss shielded you from the falling debris. But in doing so, gave you a hug, and that's when Kohei stepped in.
Oh, so he thinks you're in a relationship with someone else or something?
No.
Or is it just like him drunkenly going, oh no, I have feelings, I need to down it with booze?
No. His gripe with the situation is, he knows it was an accident, but he's jealous and doesn't want other men to hug her for any reason, including accidents.
Well, at least he realizes it's accident, that he realizes he's jealous over something silly.
And now he's drunk and showing a cat his cell phone of a message he's gonna send back. Because she's like, oh, it must have been a misunderstanding. I'll text. It was a misunderstanding. It wasn't a hug. He was just trying to protect me from falling debris. He's like, I knew. I sent back, I know, but I don't want other men hugging you. So that's something.
Alright, well, with this frame of reference, I can now fully give in to the voice acting of this man. Well, I can't send it like this. Is it good?
Sure. He has had multiple cans of beer, as well as I think he's brandishing a bottle at the moment.
Oh, he's getting super drunk.
What? Kohei gave me a sad smile again and deleted the message immediately. He put the phone on his desk and murmurs something.
Probably I was jealous of her boss. But I don't even know my own feelings towards her. I don't know if it's love.
No.
Thought I was just taking care of my childhood friend until now.
Kohei, he's been worrying about the same thing I've been worrying about. Is this true love?
Ha ha! You're a cat. So you don't understand anything. I wish it was just you're a cat.
Yeah, you're a cat.
You're a cat.
I shake my head fast. That's not true. Because I got to know more about Kohei after I turned into a cat. I started to have this feeling. I am unable to hold myself back anymore, so I cling to Kohei's chest.
Oh. Do you want to be hugged?
Even though he looks surprised, he holds me closer and strokes my head. I only know how it feels to be embraced by him when I'm a cat.
You're so very cute today. I'm glad I don't want to be myself tonight.
B.
This
The
is
letter
fine. It's wrong.
B myself.
Be
Baby.
myself.
When I'm a human, Kohei and I are nothing more than a childhood friends.
Then
Neither of us understand if we have feelings for the other, and I wonder if we ever will. The relationship between a human and a cat is so much more simple. Kohei gently rubs my ears. Meow.
Did you have enough? Do you want to drink more milk?
Meow. I'm sorry, Kohei. I'm the only one who knows this. Should I tell him my feelings for him?
You're a cat.
But if I tell him that I don't know whether it's love or not, nothing would change.
I am so happy you came today. I would have kept on drinking if I was alone. Thank you.
Give me a small second. Okay. Kohei's voice drops to a murmur. No.
Are you going to lick me? Haha, you're tickling me.
When I'm a cat, I can't talk, but I can stay much closer to Kohei than when I'm human. I finally got back to being human. I should start prepping for work soon, I say out loud. Neighbors look at the wall. Oh yeah, my phone. First thing I look at is a message from Kohei.
Is for a message.
It's for a message for Kohei. I wonder if he replied. I didn't see him send anything when I was there before. Ah. There's a reply from Kohei. I opened it timidly. Just this? It's just one sentence. I can imagine Kohei saying this with his usual expression. I don't really care. Should I reply?
I care.
I'm sorry, I don't reply, but I care. But I care. Quote unquote, but I care.
Oh.
Send.
Oh.
I'm not lying when I say I care. Actually, I care too much. Please. Oh, he's already replying. That was fast. I open the message, and again, there's just a short reply. Really? He doesn't seem to want to talk about this. It was really hard to understand Kohei's feelings about from these few words, but I don't know what else I could have said either. I put the phone in my work bag. Even before Kohei's reply, we're always really short. He barely communicated what he wants to say, however. I recall the expression on his face yesterday. I wonder how many messages he wrote and deleted. What I've seen while I was a human is just the surface of his thoughts. If I remain a cat, would I be able to stay with Kohei forever? I wouldn't even have to go to work. Oh, work? I look at the clock on the wall. Oh my god! I'll be late if I don't hurry. I rush to get ready for work. Thinking about Kohei's message made me later than usual. But I can tell that the time I'm staying as a cat is getting longer. If it continues like this, I won't be able to work anymore. There was one person who knew about my transformation. Actually, only one cat. Episode 7. I think it was around here when I met the black cat that cursed me. I was wandering around the park when I turned into a cat after work. I have to find the black cat and ask him why my time as a cat keeps getting longer. If it carries on, soon I won't be able to live as a human again. But how can I find the black cat? Should I try calling for it? Meow meow. A cat walks from around the corner. The one that appears in front of me was... Meow! You've definitely learned how to act like a cat. Meow! Meow meow! You don't need to say. You're here to ask me why you've been spending more and more time as a cat, right? The black cat waves his tail gracefully and reads me like a book. How did you know? I can understand what you're thinking about immediately. I came here because you were looking for me. It's not possible. Now you are doubting me, saying that's not possible. No! Apparently he can read my mind, so I have no choice but to have a conversation with him. Well, if I stay as a cat longer than this, I won't be able to work anymore. You shouldn't be worried about your work. If you don't break the curse soon, you'll end up as a real cat. No! I haven't thought about that. Unfortunately, this kind of curse can't be released once casted, even by me. Reversed. The black cat tells me this terrible news with a blank face. Well, haha, you turned into a real cat faster than I thought. What? Why? There are several reasons. You're very unstable right now because you can't decide if you really like the person or not. That's... Kohei's face appears in my mind. That's what I thought. Big Dumby. No. It's as if he's able to see Kohei too. The black cat's mouth twists into a smirk. Another thing is that lately, you like being a cat. No! I freeze at the cat's words and take a few steps back. You see, even your behaviors are changing. You progress to being more like a cat in both body and mind by your own choice. My own choice? That's not true. I remember Kohei hugging me gently. Actually, at that time I was. You seem like you remembered. You wished to become a cat. I enjoy the time with Kohei because I didn't have to think about my feelings and just get spoiled. The black cat turns his back when he sees my astonishment. The curse is only reacting according to your desires. It was your own choice. See you! You're cursed now!
Later, loser.
But my work, though.
My work.
I knew that I was depending on Kohei. Even when I understood his feelings, I still depended on him. I want to see him just for a little bit. I don't have to stay until morning. While I was telling myself these excuses, I walked towards the window he always opened for me, but Ah, the window on the balcony is closed. The window was always open is now closed, as well as the curtains. Kohei? The room is dark, so there's probably nobody inside. No one inside. Did he go out somewhere? Did he go somewhere? He's always telling me the day before that he's going to be late the next day. There's no point in staying here if Kohei's gone, so I walk back home. The next morning. No. I stretch in the sunlight. I turned into a human again. I felt shocked at my words. I said changed like something's different. I'm supposed to be a human. I started getting ready for work. Okay, my phone, huh? I look at my phone with shock. I got an email from Kohei. Recently he hasn't been sending me any messages. I wonder what's going on. I nervously opened the message with no subject. Do you have, quote unquote, do you have time after work today? There's something I want to talk about with you.
I love that there was the quote unquote with no space, and then at the end it was quote unquote space quote unquote, and also it was Kohei Natsume /email.
Sometime I want to talk about. I wonder what this is. What it is. I can't understand how Kohei thinks. Maybe if I could have seen him last night, but after work I only have a limited amount of time until I turn into a cat. I was able to start typing a rejection message but I froze. That's right. I finished early today. I still have some time before the sun goes down. I can spend a few hours with Kohei. Good. I guess Kohei remembered that. When we were on the train the day we went back to our hometown, I told him that I have a day when I end my work really early once every couple of weeks. He was being considerate, even though I disappeared at the end of that day so suddenly. I wrote that I have some time after work, still feeling guilty for that night. I type. But I also have other plans later, so I have roughly an hour. Okay, this should be good. We exchanged a couple of messages and decided that he would pick me up after work. Long time no see, Kohei. Long time no see. Kohei arrives right on time.
Sorry to bother you all of a sudden.
No, not at all. By the way, what did you want to talk about? Kohei seemed unable to say it now.
You still have another hour, right? Why don't we go somewhere else before we talk?
Yes, I do, but where are you thinking?
Anywhere. Is there anywhere you wanted to go?
What's going on with him? I think about where I would like to go. Yes, I know a good place. When I tell him the place I want to go, Kohei looks surprised. Do you really want to go there? Yes, I'd really like to with you.
Okay, let's go. You seem to really want to.
No, not really. Even though I denied it, Kohei still looks surprised. It's because you're here with me. Of course, I can't tell him that directly right now. It's a cat cafe. Scare cats.
Kids.
See? There's a cat on the floor, cat on the chair, cat on the cat structure.
Cat tree.
There's a cat on another chair and more in the
Look at the
bottom
little
right.
girls.
Aww.
There's another cat on another chair too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah, there it is. Oh, it's the cat that we rescued.
Hime.
No. When we enter the cat cafe, I see Hime in a very visible spot. You look well. What's your secret? Mel, does she
Oh, no.
understand my feelings?
She has regressed from even cat to Tartaglia.
Hime was clearly answering me. Kohei looks at me with a worried face. Don't worry about me. That's the cat that was stolen, right? I'm so happy she's okay now.
Yes, for a few weeks after the kidnapping, she was really scared, but now she's better.
I feel happier when I see Kohei smiling. I'm so happy I was able to save Hime. Thank you very much for saving her, Kohei.
I didn't do anything.
That's not true! I'm so surprised at Kohei's words that I spoke without thinking.
How would you know?
I know everything because I was there.
It wasn't me. Another cat saved her. There's a stray cat that visits my home. That cat found Hime.
Oh, I see. This is the first time I heard Kohei talk about me as a cat. I don't know how to react.
It's really small and it doesn't have much strength, but it fought the thief anyways. Actually, she reminds me of you.
Really?
Sorry, you probably
Sips
don't
cat.
want me to compare you to a cat.
Nervously sips cat? What do you mean I'm a cat? No, that's okay. I'm happy that you were reminded of me when you saw that brave cat.
Oh, good.
Kohei smile makes me feel guilty. That cat is me, so we're similar. But I'm happy that Kohei noticed. Sips cat, yes. I don't have tea yet, so I sip cat. Hey Kohei, let's play a little bit with the cats here.
Are you sure you're okay?
You worry too much. I want to know which cat you like to play with.
Really? The cat I like is...
Kohei happily started to talk about the cats. I'm glad Kohei looks happy. I was worried about him last night because he wasn't at home. He must have had a sudden plan last night, right? He told me about the stray cat now, so I'm sure I can still visit him.
And this cat is... Hey, are you listening?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Can you tell me again? The cats were really cute. I'm so happy I was able to remember my fond childhood memories. Next time, let's go to the cat cafe near my workplace.
Sure.
Kohei nods. This is the same feeling I had when we were walking together in our hometown. This is the feeling I enjoy the most when I'm with Kohei. I should say hi to the staff member who came to the shop. I don't want to be rude.
Don't worry. You've always been a bit weird anyway.
What? You're so mean, Kohei! We look at each other and laugh. I don't want our relationship to change. I really don't want to be awkward with him.
It's almost time. We should head back.
Oh, yes.
Your home is on the other side of the station, right? Is it okay with you if we take the street on the side of the station?
Mm-hmm. I felt more relaxed when we act the same as before. I hope we can stay the same whether I'm a human or a cat. Kohei starts to walk faster towards the station. Oh, I think Kohei wanted to talk about something. I hope he's alright. I can't bring myself to ask him directly, and I ran after him. This railroad crossing gate takes a while to open, huh?
We should have avoided this road. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry, but recently I've been transferring earlier than before. I might need to run again. Because of the train, Kohei couldn't hear me very well. Our conversation stopped. Kohei moved his lips a bit, but the train passed again.
Listen, there's something I want to tell you.
Right now?
I wasn't able to say it until now, but
What? Kohei is facing me with a serious expression. I feel tense and nervous. Is this?
I've decided to leave this town. I'll move at the end of the month.
What? No. What? No. It was clear that he wasn't joking, considering how serious he was speaking. I just couldn't believe what he just said. No, this was something I don't want to believe this.
Went to a real estate agent last night and got a new home.
No. That's why he wasn't at home last night? Why? You just moved here.
The new place is closer to where I work.
That's not a reason to move, and I should say something to change his mind. Your cat is here. This is a nice city. I'm here.
What is the option? Oh.
I am here in this city. Kohei looks away from me.
I know that, but because you live here, I have to...
What? No. Kohei didn't seem to consider changing his mind. If I give up right now, I feel like I won't be able to see him anymore. Why don't you think about this a little bit more? It's happening too fast. Kohei sighs, like he wishes I would stop complaining.
Shut up!
We can still hear the sound of the railroad crossing alarm. Kohei takes a step towards me.
Why don't you want me to move?
Kohei looks straight in my eyes. I can't look away. Of course I don't want you to move.
Why? Why don't you want me to move?
Well, I am unable to answer that question. I have no right to say anything when I don't really know my feelings towards him. The gate finally opens. Kohei looks away and steps back.
Thank you so much for today. I had fun.
Kohei. He pats my head with a gentle smile as he did when we were children.
Goodbye.
He crosses the railroad tracks without turning to look back. I think Kohei is trying to turn what we went through together into a distant memory. I can't move away from those train tracks. I stay there until the moment I feel myself change into a cat again. Chapter 8. Episode 8. It's a couple days after we went to the cat cafe. I think this is the right amount of roses. We just need to arrange a bit, like this. I can't concentrate on arranging flowers. I keep glancing at the entrance. I guess Kohei isn't gonna come today either. Aren't you waiting for someone? Takuma! My exclamation point was a little early. When I turn around, I see Takuma walking in from the backyard, laughing. I'm not waiting for anyone.
Oh, that was explained way earlier in the epilogue.
Yeah.
So
She wished
basically,
to be
she just gets cursed into changing into a cat at night by another mysterious magic cat.
Yeah. Really?
After making the foolish mistake, like speaking to a fey creature. Man, I wish I was a cat. Poof.
Shit. Really? Well, if you're going to keep staring at the door like that, would you at least smile? We won't know when customers will come in. Ah, I'm sorry, I say with mope face. I must have looked troubled. I took a deep breath and tried to smile. It would seem rude to our customers, and if Kohei comes to the shop and I look depressed, he'll be more worried. Then I started to wonder. Would I be able to see Kohei again? I don't know when he's planning to move. Maybe he moved already. It's time for your break. You can take it after you finish that bouquet. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be done after this ribbon. I look back at the bouquet. I finished my work today already. He doesn't know where I live either. After I heard about his move, I didn't send him any messages. I'm more scared that Kohei might ignore me. When I looked up, Takuma is watching me seriously. I know it's not any of my business, but I give you some advice. Period dots. If there's anything you have trouble with, you should just act on it. Oh. I've never seen you outside of work, but I do think you have the guts to go for it when you want to. Takuma smiles his usual smile. Thank you very much. That's it. If I want to see Kohei, I should go to see him. If I turn into a cat, I can visit Kohei anytime. I hope he hasn't moved. Unlike last time, the window leading to the balcony is open, and I'm able to see the lights from inside. Good, he's here today.
Oh, it's you. You came. Come here.
Kohei takes me in his arms.
You're warm. I'm so glad I got to see you. I'm so happy. It's a little bit of a mess inside.
There's a couple of cardboard boxes on the floor. He was serious about this. He'll be leaving here soon. When I looked at him packing, I started to worry more. No.
Do you want to stay on the floor?
I asked him to put me down on the floor. When I see these cardboard boxes from this angle, they seem much bigger than before. I walk closer to a huge box. Meow. There's nothing I can do as a human, but if I became a cat completely, I might be able to stay with him. What's up?
What's up?
Sorry, it's yours.
What's up? What are you thinking?
Kohei crouches and strokes my head. It feels so nice. I wish I could live with him as a cat. Kohei smiles.
Can't take you with me. You should live in this town.
His voice is so soft that I almost didn't hear him. I want to reply, but I can't.
You understand what I'm saying, don't you? I know it's probably just my imagination. It'll be hard for me if I like you more than...
Kohei murmurs. Is that...
You'll be fine without me. Like, she's fine without me.
Kohei rubs my ears as if he's being sad to say goodbye. Meow meow. That's not true. I want to stay with you, Kohei.
Can't change my mind. I can't take you as a pet. I can't get used to being around you.
Meow. That's not... If I was human, I could explain to him. It's so frustrating being unable to talk to Kohei.
Well, I try to tell myself that, but it's hard.
Kohei smiles sadly. It's the smile I saw when I was human. I thought he would smile happily when I'm here as a cat, but I can't even make him smile like that anymore.
It's the same as her. When I thought I could still avoid the pain, it's already...
He stops talking and takes a deep breath. I was waiting for his words. I should face him. Wherever he goes to say, the only thing I could do for him is to listen. Whatever
Whatever he's going to say.
Going to say.
Oh, do you mind listening to me for a while?
Kohei looks at me and smiles a little. He starts to speak more clearly.
Even though we couldn't see each other, I just couldn't forget about her. She started to work in the flower shop. I was curious and worried about how she was doing.
Kohei.
So that's why I moved here. It was just an excuse when I said I moved to be closer to my company's offices. Not only to her, but to myself too.
No.
Kept on saying that she's like my sister, so I just need to watch over her a little bit.
Well, it's the same for me. Kohei is like my brother, and he's my childhood friend. Kohei...
I have to say, romance writers, maybe this worked for some people, but I feel like for a good majority, having them be like, you're like my sister or my brother in your romance game?
Yeah. Not great.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I know some people might be into that, but I'm just saying, maybe the good majority are just like, no?
Yeah. Kohei laughs and starts packing up the cardboard box. It's like he's trying to put his memories away inside.
So I'll just make this all into a fond memory and then this. I need to use that cardboard box so I can... So can you get away from there?
No. Same with me. I kept making excuses and didn't notice that Kohei was someone precious to me. Even if I reply back, Kohei can't hear me.
Thanks. It's easy to fill just one of these cardboard boxes. I hope there's enough.
Kohei murmurs and carries on packing.
She grew up better than I thought. She's able to do things on her own. Well, I guess that's normal.
He tries to tidy up his clothing and pack it neatly, but everything's a little... Tousled?
Tousled.
I can recall the meals I helped him cook. Those days won't come back.
When I found out she overcame her trauma, I was really surprised. I thought, wow, she's really strong. She's turned into an adult. Poof!
That's not right. It's because you were here with me all this time.
I guess I was the only one thinking I should stay by her side. I finally understand that.
He's talking as though he's trying to make himself understand. It's sad to listen to him. I tried to reply. I want you to be next to me. If you weren't around, I wouldn't have be able to overcome all of those. No. I'm trying to talk to him, but he hears nothing. I thought remaining as a cat was the easiest, but I wasn't considering communicating my emotions. I don't have a good way to convey to him what I'm feeling.
What? Are you mad? Guess this isn't anything interesting. I'm sorry. Let me hug you. Come here.
He looks different when he smiles. Yet not as a cat, but as a human. I want to see Kohei as my name, Fanjuki. I turn around.
What? You're leaving?
No. Kohei, I'm sorry. I tried to explain what I want to say in my voice. I finally realized that I want to tell my childhood friend, my precious Kohei Natsumi, how I truly feel as a person. There's no turning back. I'll talk to Kohei when I'm human and tell him my honest feelings. But it's already a time for the shop to close, and Kohei hasn't visited. I first started to really think about Kohei after I started life as a cat at night. After then myself, the shop is... After then myself, the shop is... Other than myself. Then myself, the shop is empty. Kohei used to come around this time. If I tell him my feelings without saying anything about my time as a cat, he wouldn't understand how I found out about his feelings. Kohei has been carrying me for all this time, all these years, so sincerely. And I didn't want to lie to him anymore. But if I tell him about the curse, would he forgive me? Maybe. Kohei was only telling me those things because I was a cat. I sigh. Are you tired? Duh! Kohei. Takuma, it's me. I turned to see him coming from the backyard.
The backyard.
Watching me curiously. So, he saw me acting this way again. I know you said it's personal, but what happened? Oh, that's nothing. I tried to smile, but Takuma still seemed concerned. I'm sorry if this is totally off, but he hasn't shown up recently. Is that the reason why? Huh. Oh, he knows. No, that's not it. Kohei's just a childhood friend. I feel a little upset that Takuma was right, so I got stubborn. Really? You get so happy when he visits. I thought you might be in love. Love, that's... He just said it so easily. If I can't tell Kohei, there's no way I can tell other people, no. I take a deep breath and say out loud, I guess I'm in love. Kohei stands in the open doorway. Kohei!
Sorry to bother you.
Kohei looks away. When he opens the door, he probably heard me say. I realize that Kohei looks so upset. My mind went blank. Oh no, that was...
Thought I should come by and say bye for the last time, but I guess I didn't need to.
I should be the shop owner, just like, shut the fuck up! She was telling me about you! Kohei walks out of the shop immediately. I finally saw Kohei and... I'm sorry, Takuma, can I leave right after the shift over today? That's alright, you wanna go to Kohei, right? Go now. Really? But the orders... Oh, I got these orders early. I want you to make a bouquet with the flowers that's on this memo and deliver to this address. I read through the memo. This address is the same direction as Kohei's apartment. Because I already know where everyone lives. After we deliver this, you can go home. You can tell me about the delivery tomorrow. Just come in with a smile, alright? Takuma, thank you very much. I rush to make the bouquet and leave to deliver it. Kohei is still there. I finished my delivery and rushed straight to Kohei's apartment. It was easy to enter the room when I was a cat, but it's really difficult to get through that window. I hesitate before knocking the door. Brain spaced for a second. I hesitate before knocking the door. Yeah, okay. I've made a decision. I'll tell him how I feel in humans' words.
Humans' words.
In humans' words. I knock on the door and hope he answers. I'm sorry to come here so suddenly. I wanted to talk to you. Kohei, still in his suit, and hasn't a startled expression.
I didn't think you could remember where I live. You're not good with directions.
Huh? Oh, you told me the way when I made the stew. I lied again. I remember because I came here so many times when I was a cat. I should just tell him about the cat thing. Can I tell him how I feel when we start off like this? Koei expression changes again. So... You are precious to me. So, they may have patched this game at some point, because, the guide that I'm looking at, has it as, you are F to me. Just the letter F.
You are F to me.
And then in parentheses, you are precious to me. So I think they may have went over this game once more at some point to rewrite this.
You are friend.
Koei, you are very precious to me. Koei looks surprised. I wanted to tell you this.
Precious. And?
Huh?
What? What are you trying to say? What are you looking for?
Koei looks into my eyes.
I don't understand you. I don't know in what way I want to take care of you or how precious you are to me.
That's... same here. I had the exact same thoughts. I'm nervous and worried. I'm scared to tell him my feelings.
So, what do you mean?
Koei seems serious, but his expression is stiff and gives him a nervous look. That's right. I decided to tell him, I'm human. I can speak with him clearly. I take a deep breath. I don't know why you're so precious to me, but there's no one who's more important to me than Kohei. This is what I found out after my time with him as a cat. But...
Don't know how to deal with you, but... There's no one who's more precious to me than you are.
Huh? I freeze when I hear his words.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say this now at the end. I leave within this week, so this is goodbye.
Wait! I was going to say the same thing to you, Kohei.
What? Really?
Kohei reaches out to me, but I have to apologize. At that moment, I start to sense the transformation spreading throughout my body.
Hey, what's wrong?
I am cursed. Kohei watches me with a furrowed brow. I'm sorry, can we continue tomorrow?
Wait.
I try to run as soon as I can from Kohei's building. I can't change in front of him before I explain.
Wait!
Whoa! Kohei grabs my hand. Kohei, let me go.
No.
Please, I'll come back later.
I can't wait until tomorrow. What if I think what you're saying is true? I won't let you go.
Kohei, I'm so touched by his feelings.
I regret not chasing after you at the park, so this time I won't let you go.
But Kohei, really? The transformation is taking over. Lately, I've been excited for this time to come, but not right now. No.
Huh? You're...
Kohei looks panicked. I guess he finally knows what I've been wanting to tell him. Right, he's been so caring, and he's always looking out for me. I ran as fast as I can with these familiar cat paws. Is this the end? I didn't have courage to turn back anymore.
Happy end.
A week has passed!
A week?!
Is Kohei mad at me? I check my phone once more. He hasn't sent me any messages or calls. I wonder why. He still hasn't replied my message, and I don't have courage to call him. Even if I do call him, he won't answer me. I don't want to face that reality. I'm scared of Kohei's rejection. I feel as though I should visit his apartment once more and address him directly. He might already forgave me, but I want to apologize properly. I want to see him one more time. Kohei? Kohei? I knocked loudly, but heard nothing from inside the apartment. Is he outside, or... I have a bad feeling about this. Then his neighbor opens the door. Oh, hello? What if Kohei already moved? I asked his neighbor, do you know if the man living here is... I moved out a couple of days ago. What? I think the mover came to take his stuff, so I'm pretty sure he's gone. I see. Our farewell was cut off so suddenly. I'm so tired. Other than my transformations into a cat, my life is the same as it was before Kohei moved here. No messages or a call. Again. I guess my habit of checking the phone constantly isn't going anywhere soon. What if I can't contact Kohei anymore? I think the message reached him, but he never replied. If Kohei changed his phone number, we won't have any connection anymore. I'm still holding on to the phone for a while, although it might be useless now. Kohei, I can see you again, right? Hello! Oh, Takuma! Welcome back! Takuma seems really excited after the flower delivery. Hi! We might able to have a fun job together. Me too. Fun job? Yeah, it's really exciting. It might help you cheer up a little bit. What? I mumble. Does he know that I've been depressed lately? I've tried to put on a smile for the shop. Ooh, I tried to put on a smile. Put on a smile. Whatever. I know why I feel this way. Kohei, I guess he doesn't want to contact me? Takuma smiled at me. I went on a delivery to Grand Wedding. Grand Wedding.
Grand Wedding.
And the user asked us about...
The owner.
The owner asked us about a bridal model? Huh? Bridal model? Is that a model for wedding dresses? Grand Wedding is our main customer. We provide the flower arrangement for the bride and groom table centerpiece. They are holding a small bridal event, and they don't have the model for the
brochure.
And why me? They thought you'd give them a good image. Huh? I have gone there on deliveries myself many times. The owner seems very nice. But why all of a sudden? They don't have a high budget, so the owner asked us to play the part of bride and groom. And you accepted? Yeah, they'll let you wear the wedding dress and your hair. And let you wear your hair. And we'll and makeup will be done by professional artists. Don't you want to do it? I don't. If I am to wear wedding dress, I want to wear it for. I can only think one person. What am I thinking? I can't even get in touch with him. I close my mouth tight. I want to accept this if we can, because it's our main client. If you're against it, then I won't be able to see Kohei, so I interrupt Takuma's words. Don't worry, I'll do it. Really? Great, thank you. We have to decide the good day for the photo shoot. Yeah. The shooting needs to be done during the day, so we have to close the shop. I think this day would be good for the shop. It's Saturday, do you mind? Takuma points ahead 1 week on the calendar. It's fine. I hope it will be something fun. Oh.
Ooh.
It's a nice sky out.
Yeah.
Really brings out the entire place.
Brings out the 3D on all these plants.
The day of the bridal modeling, it won't be It won't be refreshing. I started to hear all of the steps for the shooting, and I was uncomfortable. The wedding dress they prepared is the best one they have. After the introduction, we'll start the makeup, but it sounds so unrealistic and I can't keep it up. I don't know what's going on. I think they're having a real wedding ceremony. Huh? I'm a real bride? Takuma points at the smiling bride and groom couple. Thank you for coming today. Guests-men. It was a beautiful wedding. You are so lucky. Take good care of your wife, alright? I know. The bride and groom are beaming as they say goodbye to their guests and accept gifts. The bride is glowing with joy. I'm looking forward to the photo shoot. You're having fun, aren't you? Is he going to get nervous at all? He seems so excited. This isn't something most people get to experience, so I thought I should enjoy it. Takuma's words ring true. I want to change the way of thinking about this. You see, I should enjoy more, shouldn't I? The flood of younger kids rush in. They must be related relatives of the couple. Suddenly the space becomes much louder. Space beckons. Guests, woman. Congratulations, you too. Congrats, says guests men. Thank you for coming. Shall we go upstairs then? I'm sure. Thanks for coming, Kohei. What? I freeze. I mean, there's more than one Kohei out there, of course.
Well, of course I'll come for your wedding.
It's that familiar voice. No way. I turn around.
Two of you from our company getting married, how could I not attend?
That's so you, Kohei.
attending weddings because you were part of the company.
Kohei? I can't believe it. He's right there, the person that I have been wanting to see for so long. I stepped towards him. Who is she? Guest's woman. Not women. Woman. Maybe one of the staffs? Everyone stares at me suddenly and...
What? Why?
Kohei! We both look at each other for a few seconds.
A few seconds.
Sorry. A few seconds. Just a couple seconds.
Just a smidgen of a second.
Give me seconds. Give me seconds. Do you know her, Kohei? Kohei stops talking. Oh wait, it's Kohei! Takuma follows me with a worried expression.
Hey, I'm sorry, can you give us a minute?
Huh? Kohei approaches us. Kohei! Finally, I run towards him.
Are you getting married to Takuma? Why would you think that?
He stares into my eyes intently. What? We're still in our normal clothes, so he's misunderstanding again. No, that's not...
It's okay, I don't want to know.
Kohei. He suddenly grabs my hand. His hand is hot.
You're getting married, but letting me touch you. What? What?
That's not... I have to explain that I'm not getting married. Kohei is acting so differently from usual. It's throwing me off.
I've been thinking about you for a while. Well, to be honest, I tried to forget, but I couldn't.
Somehow his words pain me. I can't look back into his eyes. Kohei, I'm sorry I lied to you, and I hurt you. I can't hold back and cut in before he says more.
It's my fault. When I think of that cat, well, you, I'm more mad that I didn't notice.
That's...
There's no one other than you. Finally came to understand that. After I stopped... Wait,
everyone is you. I've come to understand this. Everyone is you.
There is no one else around. The world is empty.
If I meet someone else, they'll turn into you.
After I stopped being able to see you both as a human and as a cat.
Kohei is still blunt as usual, but I can tell how much he cares. Also, other people are looking at him weird because he keeps saying that I'm a cat. I don't want to let this hand go. Kohei's grip tightens on my hand, and he looks puzzled. He glances down.
She's not getting married, you... At this point, I would be yelling at him, being like, I'm not getting married, you idiot. I work at a flower shop.
Do you not remember the flower shop? Do you see flowers around here? That's us!
You see flowers? You haven't received a ring yet?
I might... This might be poorly translated and I might be in, like, a wedding gown.
I feel like at this point you should have been in your wedding gown with, like, your hair and makeup done, and that would explain, like, the misunderstanding a lot better right now. Because if, like, she was dressed up in a wedding dress, then it would make a lot more sense, even though I don't think Takuma is dressed up for a wedding at all, because they just put him in his casual clothes. But that'd at least be something. Right now it just seems like she's still in her casual clothes. Now impression I got? This is still just so annoying, though.
Yay.
I already said this line.
You haven't!
I have!
No, you have not. I've been waiting. You've just been angry at this line, and that's it.
I said it angrily.
I'll read it! You haven't received a ring yet?
Screw you!
What? Look, it's not what you... Kohei keeps on talking without listening to me.
No, I might be late, but let me say this.
He pulls me towards him and I lose my balance. Wah! Before I fall, he catches me in his arms.
I'm sorry, I pulled you too strong.
Oh shit. That's okay. He's close. Too closer.
I want to say it like this. Is this alright?
My heart is pounding like crazy as he embraces me.
I'm sorry.
No, you have to say this line, Glass.
I will say this line. Piph. I'm in love with you. Will you marry me instead?
Kohei! I freeze at his straightforward question. Kohei looks at me and smiles.
I've wanted to say this to you ever since we were kids. Even if you don't accept me, it won't change how I feel.
I always wanted to try to interrupt a marriage between you and someone else.
Maybe this is just like a dream that he's always had. Just be like, yes, be the person in the wedding to disrupt the wedding.
Open the big doors.
I object!
I object!
Swings in on the chandelier. She loves me, not you. On guard. I mean, to be fair, it's quite dramatic. If people were given the chance to just disrupt a wedding, I feel like some people would take it just for the fun of it.
I think that is a service.
Oh, that is definitely a service.
There's no way I would say no. Kohei, you've misunderstood me too much. Who do you think I would choose? I have to tell him properly. I know I love you, Kohei. My feelings for you have never changed. So... Yes, of course yes. Kohei smiles a little. I can't help but smile in return. Thank you, Kohei. I've been horrible to you.
I feel like so much of this would feel like, again, a little bit better if the story just explained that they're both in a getup right now.
Yeah.
It actually showed maybe Takuma dressed up in something that looks like a groom thing. Didn't even sound like he was going to be a part of the photo shoot.
Nope.
It sounded like it was just going to be her. I feel a lot more okay with this if it wasn't... What are you saying? I should say thank you to you instead. The nights that we spent together gave me so much happiness. Thank you for coming every night.
That's... We start to hear clapping. There was only few people at first, but the sound steadily gets louder. What's going on?
Look this way.
Kohei seems a little... troubled.
You got a crowd. The wedding party from a different wedding just got way more of a show.
Congratulations, Kohei! I didn't know you had cute fiancé! No wonder you never came out with us anymore.
How do you even think that? He just said, will you marry me? He just proposed.
People from the wedding are surrounding us.
They're from my company. I forgot that they were there.
Kohei looks embarrassed. What are you talking about? We were worried about you. You've been so pretty...
You've been practically living together.
You've been practically living together. Kohei was here as a guest, and I a model, but now everyone is watching us like we're the main event. Really fucked up another person's way.
Or made it way better.
Maybe. Kohei, they're all looking at us. The marriage proposal went well, so shouldn't you kiss? Huh? Kohei, this is your time! Go on!
What are you talking about?
The people start to ask us to kiss.
They start to like...
Can you kiss? Is that... Can you kiss?
Kiss.
This is once in a lifetime moment.
Well, that's true.
Kohei.
I'll do it. Why not? Well, that's something you want to hear before like, you get kissed. I'll do it. Why not?
I could.
I could.
I feel dizzy with panic. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I'm just embarrassed in front of others.
Then how about this?
I'm not a wedding dress. He pulls me closer, and I can only see his face. See, they're gone now.
There's no... You can't see anyone else.
I mean... I know about object permanence, though.
What, are you still embarrassed?
Well, you're too close now, so I'm...
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. You're mine from now on, right?
Kohei watches me closely. I nod and close my eyes. I can feel his lips. I'm kissing Kohei. The curse has been broken! I pull away happily surprised at the words I hear echoing in my head. The curse is broken. My curse is broken. Good job, Kohei! It's so touching!
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Everyone is clapping.
What is with this ending?
I don't know. So, no one else heard? Congratulations! I'm relieved you got to see Kohei again! Takuma. He joins in with the crowd. Huh? You already knew he would be here? I didn't know for sure, but I saw the people from his company would be here today. Kohei's company. Maybe they were talking together about Kohei's work? Is that... You knew, so you made plans for us to... be this photo shoot's models today? You made plans for us to be this Photoshop's models today.
So wait. Now here's the thought.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I still think I would have liked for them to have dressed up, some people do go to the venue first and dress up there.
Yeah.
So that is a thing. So long as the venue, of course, like, has a place for that, and they agree to it and all that stuff. Still, goodness gracious, the weird misunderstanding. What? Models?
Guy seems shocked. Yes, but I didn't know this would happen. Takuma, thank you very much. It wasn't me, it was the two of you. Now let's go to the chapel for the shoot. Oh, right, I'm sorry, I'll talk with you later, Kohei. What are you talking about? We found someone better than me for the photo shoot. Takuma points to Kohei. Takuma, is that alright? Takuma nods and smiles. Kohei looks puzzled. He looks like he can't keep up with our words.
What are you talking about?
He was acting really cool earlier, but he's back to his usual self again. It's the Kohei I know. I smile and take his hand. Kohei, do you want to model the wedding with me?
Is that gonna be the ending picture?
I hold his hand tightly and we wait for the railroad crossing gate to open. I guess the pamphlet has been delivered. I got a call from my mom.
She sounded so excited. She said the dress looked perfect, but the ceremony should be held in our hometown.
At that, Kohei smiled bitterly. My mom said the same thing as yours.
Well, no matter where we are, we're finally getting married.
Yeah. We look at each other and laugh. It's the smile I loved since I was little. Oh, right.
What's up?
Kohei, we can move to a place where we can have a pet? Kohei looks surprised. We can?
I mean, sure, I was gonna ask the same thing.
We laugh again. We laugh. The railroad crossing is still lowered, but we don't have to rush. We know what pet we want, right?
Yeah, if you turn into a cat again, I'll have to be ready to take care of you anyways.
Kohei's hand is warm.
That's the response to that.
I've had enough of my life as a cat. I'll be holding his hand from now on. I don't want to simply let him hold me in his arms. Alligator.
I mean, I understand what they were trying to go for as, like, you know, a cat.
Yeah.
But, like, it kind
I
of...
will never let him hold me in his arms.
I will never let him hold me. Only hand holdies. No hugs allowed.
I'd love a cat.
Me too. Why the separation
I don't
between
know.
me and two? But I'll always love you the most.
Me too. I'm happy that I became his fiancé. A little shy about it, but happy.
We'll live together with our cat. Happily ever after.
Our childhood dream came true. Yeah, thank you, Kohei. The railroad crossing opens slowly. Kohei grabs my hand, still in his, and grasps my hand in his, and we start walking.
Oh, I wanted to see that picture. Come on.
No wedding dress.
I wanted to see.
No other
Come
suit?
on.
He's been in a suit for a while.
But the main character in a pretty wedding dress. Come on.
It's true.
That would have been nice to see. Well, the ending was a little bit strange, but it was entertaining. So I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it was a pretty good romance. I think it was kind of waning a little bit at the end with the misunderstandings.
Yeah, those are my least favorite.
And then him just ghosting her.
I tried to ghost you, but I couldn't run from my ghost feelings.
What did you feel?
Yeah. I think the ending kind of made that a bit, like, not as good. They could have easily done, like, the, tell him that you're a cat, and then, like, he's kind of, like, dealing with it. I think that would have been better. Because that, like, whole cat thing, like, almost didn't matter at all. Like, he was just really cool with the whole cat thing.
I feel like this is my preference for how things go. You could still have the initial first misunderstanding, because that kicks the story into being, like, further, because they're like, okay, now we definitely know we have feelings for each other because we are jealous. So at least that does something for the plot. And then it kind of, like, resolves itself quickly, and that's done. And then do the cat thing, where you play that out almost essentially the same as, like, just she turns into a cat, she runs away. Maybe don't have, like, the whole entire thing of, like, he left, he ghosted me, or something like that. Just be like, they hadn't seen each other for a while after that, and they both haven't talked to each other because it's weird and awkward. And then do the photo shoot thing, because I understand what they were trying to set up there. They wanted to set up them getting married because that was part of the childhood thing. Have them, like, look more like they're getting married, because they're not. Make it look super like they're getting married. Like, maybe have her, like, a little bit done up or something. Just something. You can almost play it almost the exact same way. I just feel like it needed, like, a little bit more to make it, or maybe just a little bit less, honestly.
Yeah.
To make it not as annoying.
We got...
There's Orange Boy.
Yeah.
And then Purple Boy.
Yeah. I've been told to save Purple Boy for last, so I guess it is Orange Boy. So far, I still think I like the policeman one the best. I think the childhood friend one could have been, like, the most interesting, but I think, as you put it, the ending kind of was a bit of a fumble.
The ending was a bit of a fumble. I think it would have been even funnier if, like, during the photo shoot, it looked like Takuma and the lady were, like, doing photo shoots that looked like they were in the middle of the ceremony, and he ran into the I object.
Yeah.
Just, if you're going to go down that route, go for it. Ham it up. Make it over the top. Come on.
I think I would have liked it a lot more if, like, the childhood friend, like, set up the entire thing to, like really surprise her with, like, a big fanciful, like, proposal. That would have been nice, but it was more just a coincidence, and I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. And then while he was like, oh, they're getting married, I'm going to propose to her instead. Counter proposal.
Oh yeah, well, I want to marry you. Marry me.
Don't marry him. Marry me. Don't look at him. Look at me.
He is slightly muscular, though, man. I don't know.
Oh, those muscles.
Oh, I never noticed how muscular he is.
Oh, damn muscles.
All right.
Oh, man. This guy.
It must be a dream, a nightmare. I closed my eyes and kept on thinking. Kept on thinking. I must have been really tired and fell asleep. When I opened my eyes, I'll be either in the shop or at my place. That's right. Yeah, it's all a dream. I hope it will be a dream and I open my eyes. But I was still in the park. There are dim lights next to the park and a silent street that not many people go through. I can see from the reflection that I'm a cat. This is me. This tiny cat. It's me. I have no idea what to do, and I place my forehead on the ground. It's cool and makes me calm down a little. Then I started to wonder, what should I do? Would I be able to become a human again? That black cat said I can go back to being a human during the day, but at night I will become a cat again. Curse. It's so unrealistic that I still think it's a dream. Even if it's not a dream, I still can't understand that I'm a cat. Me turning into a cat, no one's going to believe me. If it's not a dream, what is it? That reflection is just my imagination? I kept on asking myself the question and started laughing. Even without the reflection, I can see the white fur on myself. Nothing will happen if I stay like this. I slowly stood up. Large street, longer road, high wall, and higher sky. Everything looks so different. The world looks so different. And scary. I'm so glad I'm living by myself. I won't be able to go home to my parents like this. Maybe I would have had more help if I were living with my family. Anyway, I have to go home by myself. It's not gonna change. That's not gonna change. Be positive. I was thinking about that, but it's hard to be positive that easily. I was walking on the street where no one was walking and thinking about the future. I don't know whether what Black Cat said is true, but if I'm a cat at night, how would I live? Like meal. Is it wrong to have the same meal like human? I'm starting to break. Even if I'm a cat, I don't want to have cat food. Oh, where's my clothes? If I turn back to human, I hope I'm wearing the clothes I'm wearing. Yeah, they never mentioned that before, but yeah, you do, I think.
Yeah, she does.
But what if I'm naked? No! I was thinking about that and saw the end of the road. There will be a way to go to a residential area. If I turn that corner, it should be near my apartment soon. I shouldn't move around right now, so I should go back home. When I turned around, it was a street with neon signs and a bright street. I turned around in silence and realized I took the wrong way. I thought I was trying the same street as usual, but I took a wrong way on the way. I didn't know I was taking the wrong street. I knew I was thinking about the view right now is... I know I was thinking, but the view right now is very different from usual, so that's probably why. To go back, I have to take this street, but, back at the downtown, there are so many people, and most of them are drunk. It might be dangerous to walk around when I'm not used to myself. I remember the bad experience before and frowned. I can go through the downtown and get home, and I'll be easy to go through when I'm a cat. I want to go home quickly, so I'll just go through. I went under the arc and went inside the downtown. I tried to go through the side of the street. Oh, she's starting dimension hopping. It looks different from usual, so it makes my eyes tired. When I was blinking, there was someone talking about me.
Talking above me.
above me. Hey, watch out! There's cat!
Employee 1.
Cat, is that me? I look up and there was a foot with leather shoes. That is the worst way to phrase that. Ah! I jumped and stepped on his foot. You were about to step on it. Oh, the cat? There shouldn't be a cat here, right? That's your response? Cat shouldn't be on the middle of the street. That's silly. Yeah. You probably are drunk. I think you both are drunk. I was trying to pass through the area where no one can go through, so I went in between the shops. It smells like a garbage, but there's no one drunk here, so it makes me feel more calmer. Makes me feel calmer. That street is dangerous. It was good that there's two earlier. But if there's a bunch of drunk people coming, then I won't be able to avoid them. I shouldn't pass the big street. Could I pass through this alleyway to pass through downtown? But as far as I know... But as fast as I now, there's only a big street I can take to go home. Even if I choose this way, I won't have any confidence to go home. All I have to do is to take a look and see if I can go through or not. Hold on. Did I read that wrong? Okay, no. That was a G. When I walked a little, the back door opened from the right side.
I have to BRB.
Okay. I will continue to struggle. And there was... Wah! I looked up and Mr. Kawahara, that I always have trouble with during the day. I don't really like him. Why do I have to bump into him right now? Oh no. I should run. I didn't know him that well, but I don't think he'll like a small animal. I was thinking of turning around to go back when I was about to leave. Oh yeah. Oh, there's Kitty! He sounds more lively than I thought, so I stopped. That voice, really? The voice didn't match the image of the shop, so I turned around to check. Wow, you're so cute! Where did you come from? Are you a stray cat or are you from another shop? I don't really care about that. You're so cute! Mr. Kawahara crouched down and tried to call to me. Apparently he really loves the cat. When he smiled, I was about to move towards him. But then I remembered how he acted at the shop and I stopped moving. Wait a second. When I met him during the day, he was so mean. I shouldn't trust his smile. I don't know what he's going to do either. Don't be so defensive. I won't do anything. He said as if he read my mind. I jumped because he said it as if I was having a conversation. When I looked at him, he looked at me laughing as if he was a child. What is this? Feel awkward? Give me a second. It sounds like somebody's like slapping their pant leg when in the background of this music, just ever so slightly. Alright. He might be cute. Might be cute. He might be cute. Huh? Why am I thinking he's cute? He always tells me I'm useless and looks so disappointed. I might be bad sometimes, but he should fix how he talks to people. When I realized it, it makes it harder to go closer. But when I see him smile with his hands out, his expression was so sweet that it takes my cautiousness away. I shouldn't be fooled. When he saw me not coming closer, he stood up and went towards the door. Is he going back to the shop? I was thinking about his attitude during the day, but I feel bad ignoring him. Hey lady, want some tea? He started talking to me as if he's working at the club. What are you doing? I'm a cat. I don't understand what he meant and just looked at him. But it started to sound funny that I went inside the shop. I wanted to rest a bit, so I guess I could stay a little bit. I was telling myself as if I was making an excuse and went towards the door. A shop. Ooh. That is a fake. That is an out-of-tune fake. I'm sorry. It's like just bad enough that it's funny to me. Oh. His shop looks lively. I can hear many men talking behind the door, and that leads to club area. And that leading to club area. I can hear the women's voices sometimes. It's a fun laugh. When I looked towards the door, he said, "This way, come on. If the others see you, you'll be kicked out." I think he's nice to the cat, but others might now. I should just go as he says. I follow him quickly. This is so dirty. I told them not to make a mess before they go to the club area. I'm sorry, I'll make some where you can sit. The room he took me to was a very small and filled with the scent of perfume and cigarettes. There are boxes that are halfway opened, clothes and magazines on the sofa. Mr. Kawahara took all of them and placed and placed on the table. There are ashtrays and ashes and some medicine of digestion and other business cards. It's difficult to even say that it's clean just to be nice. The business card was very decorative, as well as the name of the business card. You're interested in this business card? It's shiny, isn't it? Do cats like shiny stuff? Oh well, this is my business card. This is my professional name. It's called Kaio? Kyo? I'm gonna call him Kyo. I'm called Kyo as a host. When I looked at Mr. Kawahara to listen, he smiled again. You have good manners, don't you? So adorable. Adorable? I was getting so embarrassed I looked away from Mr. Kawahara. Saying to a cat and not telling me as a human? I was trying to make me thing. But when I started feeling embarrassed, it was difficult to calm down. He's normally the one who really mean. Sorry, this music. Is that my imagination? It's difficult to say that he's a bad person if he's being this nice to the cat. When I was thinking, he stood up and left the room. What happened to him? Is he going back to work? It's not comfortable to stay in the room alone like this. The sofa is soft and comfortable, but it smells different from usual and it feels quite weird. But I guess it's better than staying alone at home. I was being cautious earlier about Mr. Kawahara, but I'm more relaxed about him now. But I'm sure I misunderstood, and he's not that person. After I turned into a cat, it hasn't been long, but I have a different impression. After I turned into a cat, it hasn't been long, but I have a different impression of him now. Sorry, my friends are responding to the picture I sent. When I'm a cat, maybe I should stay with Mr. Kawahara. I was thinking about that, but I shouldn't stay as a cat forever. I have to go back as a human being. I was thinking of resting here a little, but I can't think of the situation. So I think I should leave here, before anyone finds me. I jumped from the sofa and went towards the door. When I started walking on the floor, the door opened. When someone entered the room, I should hide. I tried to go under the table to hide. When I looked from under the table, it was Mr. Kawahara standing by the door. Phew. That table is glass. Whoa. Look at that bowl. That's a good picture. That's a good picture. Sorry, had to show my friends again. I came under the table and looked at Mr. Kawahara. He has a glass plate in his hand. It looks like an expensive plate. He was humming and coming into the room and sat in front of me. He placed the glass plate on the floor. There was water inside. He went to get this. Here, drink this! I looked at Mr. Kawahara. I guess he likes feeding cats. I don't think this is his first time. You're not gonna drink this? Do you like milk better? I didn't drink for a while, and he started to look sad. If he looks at me like this, I have to drink. I still am not used to drinking off a plate, but Mr. Kawahara helped me, so I don't want to make him sad. Thank you very much. Ah, classic. When I tried to say my gratitude, I was making a meowing sound. I said in cat language, but he understood me. He happily smiled. You are a cutie! I really want to touch you, but I'm wearing a suit. If I didn't have to work, I'd be happy to watch you. Hold on. I'll be happy to watching you. He looks upset. I guess he really loves cats. He's quick to get depressed, but he also is quick to become positive. He looks at me with a smile. It sounds like a lie that when he looked depressed. When I looked at him, our eyes met. He doesn't look away after our eyes meet. Even if I'm a cat, I still get embarrassed too. I wanted to say back to him, but Mr. Kawahara was smiling at me still. It's difficult to say no to him. The door suddenly opened. Others will find out. I hid under the table. Mr. Kaio, you've been called. Mr. Kawahara raised one hand and tried to fix his hair and went towards the door. I hope I won't be found out. I was trying not to make any sound and listen to the conversation. The door wasn't closed yet. I heard a voice. Are you alone? I was on the phone. I'll fix my hair. So you can go now? The person who came to call bowed and left. Phew! He didn't even knock on the door. What bad manners. Mr. Kawahara murmured and stood up to stretch. Yeah, gotta work now. I wanted to watch you, but oh well. Leave before anyone gets here. He took the glass plate away and smiled. You missed a lot.
What did I miss?
Oh. Do you like this music?
It's good music.
Just wait until that saxophone hits.
Alright. Now, I may not know much about sound stuff, but, that sounds like children's saxophone note.
It is, not someone playing a saxophone, I can tell you that. Also, your encounter with him was immediately like, I shouldn't trust him. He's so mean and things like that. He's like, no, oh, freaking cool, a cat. Come on and hang with me. And your choices are, he might be cute and feel awkward.
Well, was he cute?
Kind of. The picture. Okay, I posted a picture in our general.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
That's pretty cute.
That is two beings that are not sure of each other at all.
Oh, he's very like anime. Also, the way he's like, "Hey, kitty, you want some food?" And then it's like that didn't work. So he's like, "Hey, lady, do you want some tea?"
He was like, talking to this cat as a cat is not working. What if I talk to it like customer?
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
And that worked?
Yes.
I guess because cat is a woman, so that worked better, but still was funny. This man's instincts were talk to cat like cat. That not working. Talk to cat like lady customer.
He's like really animated about really liking cats too. But he doesn't want anyone else to know about the cat because like cats aren't supposed to be in here because he has a fairly like it's a pretty ritzy club and they're just not allowed in basically. So it looks like he every once in a while sneaks a cat in to like hang with.
Sneaks in stray cats.
Okay. So, yeah, he needs to go to his work, so he's like, yeah, you should probably get out of here. No. Mr. Coy nodded when I replied. He left the room and the door opened. Even if I was told to go home from here, I don't know the way back from here. I tried to hide under the stuff inside the room. I went next to the house plant next to the door and curled up. When it closed the door, even if they found me, I'll be able to leave the room easily. I was able to calm down a little, so I was thinking over what happened to myself. This curse only happened at night. I go back to a human during the day. In order for me to break the curse, is to have true love's kiss. After I started thinking a little, it sounds like a fairy tale, but it's real. True love's kiss. I thought about it with my eyes closed, but I can't think of anyone. I don't have anyone I love. Well, even though I had someone I like, I've never had a close relationship to kiss. When was the last time I went on a date with a boy? I haven't been in love for a while. Dude. I sighed and heard a glass break sound, followed by a sound of a woman screaming. What's going on? I heard Mr. Kawahara's voice. You want to be...
Truthfully, I'm kind of enjoying hot cocoa at the moment.
Okay. I'll continue this.
You don't mind?
Yeah. Calm down, Saya! I don't have anyone but you, Kaio. I need you, Kaio. Did I hear a name Kaio? I felt surprised when I heard the name. Woman continued screaming. Hey, you can stay with me. You don't have to do anything. I'll do everything for you. Hey, so I... If you're not going to go out with me, I'll die. Saya, please, calm down. I'll die! I've only heard this on TV. It gave me a chill. I can hear better. Even with the distance, I can hear crying and screaming. It's scary. I was curling small to hide myself. Then suddenly the noise was gone. Maybe it's calmed down. For a while there wasn't any conversation. After a little while I can hear sobbing. That sobbing was gone. Someone was saying they called a cab, so she probably left the place. I'm sorry to make a huge scene. Anyone hurt? Are you alright? Mr. Kawahara sounded sad. They were people answering they are okay. I feel bad saying enjoy after that, but please enjoy your time here for the girl who left early. After he talked, the club was a bit more lively. Phew. I heard the voice closer when I felt relieved. Kazuya? Hey, Kaio! I heard a lower voice and talking to... I heard this lower voice and talking to Mr. Kawahara. But the sound of it, they must be close to this room. The one he talks to is called Mr. Kazuya. I've been playing...
Genshin.
Genshin?
Them Genshins.
Anyway, he talks like he's talking to a colleague. What was it about? Mr. Kawahara started raising his voice after the question. My customer told me she'll die if I don't go out with her. That's what I know. I'm asking you why there was screaming. Why? Maybe she wasn't mentally stable? Even if she does, you have to control her, not be that loud. It's part of your job.
I mean, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to calm her down.
Yeah. This is the #1 host in the host club. If your This is the #1 host in the host club. If your customer controls you, you won't last. I know. I'd take care of her. I'll take care of her. Of course. Don't let that happen ever again. Alright. Thank you for your advice. You. I can hear the voice closer to the door. If I stay here, they'll find me. If I stay here, I'll make another problem for Mr. Kawahara and get him yelled at. I shouldn't get him in trouble. I went closer to the window and jumped out. Hey, you there! Hey, you alright? Huh? I felt like someone was tapping my shoulder. I woke up and there was a lady who lived next door to me. Yes, can I help you? There was a face right in front of me, so I jumped when I opened my eyes. You'll be in the way of people passing by. She had a hesitant smile on her face and looked at my face. A couple of seconds later, I remembered about yesterday. I was cursed last night and became a cat. I was lost downtown and Mr. Kawahara helped me, and after Mr. Kawahara went back to work, I tried to go back home, but I can't find the key, and we're like, I lost all my stuff. It was gone when I turned into cat. There was
Into cat.
Into cat. There was no key. So I couldn't open the door and I couldn't go anywhere, so I was sitting by the entrance. And I slept. It was morning already and my neighbor came out to take out the garbage and found me. If others see me, I would look like I was drunk or something. Hey, are you okay? Look out of it. No, nothing. I'm fine. Really? Then it's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. I was trying to smile and get away from her, but she looked at me weird. My neighbor looked at me and walked down the stairs. I should just go inside the room. Oh, I don't have my bag. I can't get in. I was feeling anxious, but there was my bag where I can see. How? I don't have any memory of bringing this. I couldn't bring my bag when I was a cat. I'm wearing clothes, too. I checked everywhere on my body. It was all clean. It'll be a problem if I do this every day. I remember how my neighbor looked at me, and I had a bitter smile of my own. I was worried that I might become a cat again tonight. I opened the door. Sigh. I was thinking, and everything seemed frustrating. I collapsed on my bed. It was so good to lay down. When I looked at the clock, I jumped. I'm gonna be late! I got off the bed and went to the bathroom. There's the bathroom. Good morning. Morning! What happened? You look tired. The moment I got to the shop, he asked me a question I didn't expect. I didn't want to make him worry, and even if I tell him, he won't be able to understand. I tried to smile and avoid the conversation, like I did with my neighbor. That's not true. I'm energetic as usual. I answered, but I guessed he understood something was wrong. He looked at me strangely. Really? Okay. Don't force yourself, alright? Okay, thank you very much. I was happy he was worried about me. I smiled and bowed. I was curious about the curse, and I've been zoning out so much today. Today
night?
True love. Is there anyone who would be my true love? Well, even if I had someone in love with, that doesn't mean that that person would love me back. I have to think of something. It's difficult. Oh, casual clothes.
Casual clothes. We're both just so happy to see casual clothes.
Hello? Oh, hello? When I heard the voice, I turned around in surprise. You finally look this way. Mr. Kawara stood behind me. He had similar clothes on yesterday afternoon. How are you? Oh, look at that face. Handsome. Are you alright? You're even more zoned out than usual. No, I'm sorry. How may I help you? Are you really okay? I want to have some...
Dendrobium?
Dendrobium. Dendrobium? as the main flower, and it would need to be arranged in a quiche way?
Chic.
Chic way.
Bleh, bleh.
Dendrobium. I've heard about it before. When I looked a little troubled, Mr. Kawahara looked weird at me. Look, you're working at a flower shop, aren't you? Look, you work at a flower shop, aren't you? You don't know Dendrobium? I'm sorry, I'll ask Takuma. I tried to deal with him on my own, but it made it worse. I learned it from yesterday. I tried to ask Takuma, and I turned around from Mr. Kawahara. He's always like that. When it comes to cats, he's really sweet. He might not be a good attitude towards me, but he could be a nice person. From now, it's limited.
For now, it's limited to cats. Niceness limited to cats.
Hi, Takuma. Oh, hi. I finished my work and left immediately. The sun was going down, but it doesn't feel like I'm turning into a cat. But I don't know when I was going to change, so I wanted to go home as soon as I could. If I was at home, there wouldn't be anyone watching me. I rushed and tried to see if there was that black cat, but I didn't see him. I got home and put my stuff down. I was so relieved. It was about that time that I turned into a cat yesterday. At that moment, I sensed an unbearable irritation in my body. When that stopped, I turned into a cat. I became a cat again. What should I do from now? I curled up on the cushion. I was thinking about what I should do. I'll turn back into a human in the morning. I've already checked. I'll lock the door. If I stay at home, I'll finish tonight peacefully. But I thought of Mr. Kawahara smiled towards me when I was a cat yesterday. He seemed like he was in trouble last night. I hope he's alright. I was worried about the trouble he had last night. He seemed like he was fine this morning, so I guess he's alright. But I'm so curious. I'm being curious because he was being kind to me when I felt vulnerable after I became a cat. Isn't it? I left my window open and I jumped outside. A couple of minutes after I ran from home, I got to the downtown area from yesterday. It's earlier than yesterday, so there's no drunk people on the street. But I won't know what's going to happen if I walk slow, so I look around a little. That's Mr. Kawahara's host club. He had a back door on the alleyway. I was trying to follow back my memory and look onto the street, but Mr. Kawahara never came to the shop 2 days in a row. What should I do? If I stay around the shop, they'll look at me funny. While I was thinking, the back door opened. Oh, that's Kitty from last night! You came! Good, good! I turned around and there was Mr. Kawahara in a suit. He gave me an innocent smile and reached out to me. Hey, come in! There's no one at the back right now. You can relax a bit. Mr. Kawahara made a path to enter. I went inside the door. Mr. Kawahara looked very surprised. You're used to me now. By the sound of it, he doesn't seem depressed at all. I see he's doing well. Then I didn't need to come today. Not that I could do anything for him. He stopped in front of the staff room. He opened the door for me. When I turned around, our eyes matched, and he smiled at me. Wow. He smiles beautifully.
What an artistic smile.
My heart jumped when he smiled. It made me upset a little and looked away. I heard the laugh towards my back. That laugh was only for a little bit. He seems like he's having fun. I hope he can smile like that when he comes to our shop. I entered the room.
That's a pose.
Yeah. It's still very messy, but there. He escorted me in. I cleaned up a little bit. It would be bad if I invite a girl in and the room is messy. My heartbeat is getting faster when he told me that. That's not a messy...
For me, not in a messy room.
Not in a messy room. Wow, a lot of his stuff is just two choices.
Huh.
He actually cleaned for me. He wasn't sure I was going to be here. If it was for me, I'd be happy. I thought if he thought about me, I'd be happy. What am I thinking? He's doing this for a cat. I was sitting on the sofa. Mr. Kawahara was gone and he came back with a plate. Hey, want a drink? He placed the plate on the floor. It's different from yesterday and it's milk. I'll have this.
I'll have this.
Milk. I wasn't moving much, but I was thirsty. So I went to have the milk. It's so delicious. I wanted to say thank you, so I looked up. He was also looking at me. He looked more serious than earlier. I'd never seen him like this before.
Look at this serious face. Okay, there's the serious face.
I've been asked by a girl outside the host club.
I've been asked by a girl outside of the host club.
Period.
Period.
Of course that would mean anything. Anyway. Oh, it means I'll go on a date outside, but... He's the #1 host in the host club, so he must have many people who want to go on a date with him. I looked at Mr. Kawahara and he was scratching his head. I wanted to say stretching, and I was like, no. Scratching his head.
Head elongates.
It's nothing I should tell a cat, but what I'm doing, sorry to say, something strange. He murmured and shook his head. His hand was touching me gently. Why not? I can listen to you if you want. Am I not good enough? I licked his hand. Mr. Kara seemed very surprised, and he smiled and stroked my cheek. Are you trying to cheer me up? Thank you. Can I continue? Meow. I can't reply well like a human, so I meowed as a reply. He nodded lightly and sat down. The girl said she would die if I don't go out with her, asked me. Oh, she asked me. She was talking about that one person from last night. When I looked up, he looked away. I'm grateful that she's thinking about me, but that's different. Different? The reason she came to this host club is because she was dumped by her ex. If she wanted to feel less lonely, it'd be better, but she didn't want to accept that she was dumped. She was so proud and said she wouldn't be dumped that she kept saying that when she was drunk. She's so proud that she wants me because I'm the #1 host. His expression changed. I'm a host, so I have to make our customers feel good, and they pay for all that money. It's that kind of work. Mr. Kawahara's voice was getting quieter. Look at that face. Most of the people don't care anymore. I think I can do more than that. When he finished talking, he fell back into the sofa and looked up at the ceiling. Looked up on the ceiling, excuse me. He looked more painful because he was talking about that. If I was human, would he feel better? No, that's not true. He talked to me because I'm a cat. I wish I could support him. When I was thinking of it, there's not much that I could do. The only thing I could do is to stay next to him. Thank you for talking to me. I'm sorry I can't do anything. Meow. I cried a little, but he didn't look at me. Nizakara didn't talk for a while. He was just looking up at the ceiling. I couldn't talk, so I just curled up. There was a knock on the door. Mr. Kaya, you've been called. Mr. Kawahara reacted to the voice and got up from the sofa. He fixed himself up and went towards the door. He turned around and waved.
Bye, cat.
This is shit that I would do with cats. I do small, non-verbal communication with cats. I heard the door open and heard the footsteps further away. Kaio, it's the girl from last night. They shouldn't let her in. That person's called Kazuya. What are you talking about? She's our customer. Customer is a customer. That's why I hate you. I hate you too. Their voice was mixed with the other voice and stopped. He's probably at the table with a woman called Saya. Couldn't calm down, so I went around the staff room. Am I going to be alright? If I stay here, I can't do anything. I jumped out from the window. I jumped out a window.
Just booked it as a cat. Oh, look, there's the picture of all the boys.
A night breeze touched my cheek. I'm glad it wasn't winter. Mr. Kawahara came out from the shop around that time when many drunk people left the area. Next to him, there was later 20s girl with him.
Next to him, there's a later 20s girl with him.
Later 20s.
Later 20s.
Her makeup was worn off as well as her dress.
Her makeup is wore off as well as her dress. Her dress is wore off?
No dress. Naked.
No dress?
Rubbed out. She probably had too much to drink. Her face was red and she couldn't walk straight. Can you walk, Saya? Mr. Kawahara murmured in her ear and had a smile. No, Kaio, hold me or carry me. I can't. Hold me. Mr. Kawahara sighed and said no. You don't have muscles much, right?
You don't have muscle much.
You don't have muscle much, right, Kaio? Kaio? Yep. I don't have them. I hope you so walk, alright? Hehe, alright. Saya was happy, and laughed and holding Mr. Kawahara's shoulder. Hey, what's inside there? Is that a present? You're so popular. I feel like I'm going insane.
Yeah.
Is this his work too? They look well together. Maybe they became a couple? I guess that's good, I think? Maybe it's all for good. I thought that, but I followed them. They walked towards the residential area. They walked for 10 minutes. They ended staying in the park. They went around the park and sat down a bench in front of the fountain. Hey, Kyle. We look like a couple. Why don't you want to be my boyfriend? Hey, Saya, I think you've misunderstood. What? I can't tell you well, but do you really love me? How did you say that? I love you. I really love you, Kyle. I can do anything for you. Why do you doubt me? So, who do you want to say that to? That's your ex, right? You were drunk and said that so many times. You said, I love you so much, and why did you dump me? What are you talking about, Kyle? You're filling your empty heart with someone else, but it doesn't work. I could accept the real one. Sayo went silent. Mr. Kawahara took a breath out and was waiting for Saya to talk, but she didn't say anything. Saya trembled through her shoulders. She glared at Mr. Kawahara as if she was in denial of what he said. Saya, I'm sorry. I can't accept you. Why are you being kind? Is this because it's your work? Mr. Kawahara looked down when Saya said that. No. It's okay, I knew. Hosts are only smiles because of money, right? It's like a dream, you know? I just wanted to stay a bit longer. She sighed and looked at Mr. Kawahara. Goodbye, Kyle. Thank you. Saya got up from the bench and he stood up after. Wait! I wanted to give you... Mr. Kawahara brought something from the bag. It's the flower he got today. Oh, this is... It's the flower you like. I can't be your support, but I hope this could cheer you up a little. Saya looked at the flower and didn't move. She looked at the flower and went closer to Mr. Kawahara. Kyle. In this clear night, there was a clear sound of slapping.
In this clear night, there was a clear sound of slapping. Well,
that's gonna get a little clippy. Send that to my friends. One of those. No. Did I not copy this? Crap. crap.
It is really incredible. It's beautiful.
It's a work of art.
It beautiful.
Ouch! You really are mean. What? Why? Think, you idiot. Saya left laughing. Mr. Kawahara stood there holding his cheek. He sat down again after Saya left. What was that? It hurts! What is this?
Why has the
What is
done this to me?
What did it's sound happen and now my cheek hurt? What is this?
What is the sensation?
What was that? Oh,
I have no muscle on my face.
Oh well, she was laughing anyway. I don't think you were wrong. Meow. When I thought that, my voice came out and I meowed a little. My voice overlapped when Mr. Kawahara talked at the same time. The next morning, Mr. Kawahara came to the shop. Hey. Oh, hello. What? No, your cheek. It's swollen. There was Saya's slap mark on his cheek. Shut up, you can just ignore it. Ignore?
Well,
I want to double check. Yep, okay. It's hard to ignore. It is quite visible, so I can't ignore it. I knew the instant yesterday, so I can't ignore it. Is it that bad? He was touching to check his cheek. But I was supposed to be your client. You just need to deal with me as a clerk of the shop. I shouldn't have worried. He hasn't changed. How can I help you, sir? I had some opposition, so I tried to smile. I'm looking for Texas Bluebell. Have you seen him around?
have you seen them around these parts of Japan? A Texas Bluebell?
Have you seen my rival Texas Bluebell?
Looking for the bounty hunter. Goes by the name of Texas Bluebell.
Texas Bluebell? Period question mark? Oh, the... You know about this. Good. I'll ask your boss to make a bouquet. Why? I stopped and looked at him. You look like you're clumsy and don't have a good taste.
Wow.
What? This guy is really... But I shouldn't react the same way. Calm down. I looked at Mr. Kawahara and smiled. Don't worry, I'll do my job properly. I see. Then with Texas Bluebell and Lily, I look forward to it. Mr. Kawahara smiled teasingly to me. Yeah, fuck. He talked and smiled in a mean way, but why is it? He looked a bit sad as well. When I turned into a cat at night, I went to the club Viola, where Mr. Kawahara worked at. I think they meant to say Via?
No.
Viola?
Club Viola is the name of the club.
Oh!
It was at the top of one of the pictures. At the outside of the club, it was Club Viola.
I walked through...
Why do you do this to me?
I do it to myself, and then I hurt myself more than anyone else. It just has splash damage. I walked
But I am in the splash way.
I'm sorry. I walked through
I am in the orca splash zone.
You took this. You paid ticket to get here in the splash zone.
I am customer.
And I'm a stupid whale. What do you want me to do?
Don't be stupid.
I'm gonna. I walked through the usual way, but when I came closer to the host club, I heard a guitar and someone singing. When I passed through people, I found someone I found someone I knew on the street. Is that Mr. Kawahara? I was listening to the musician. Then after the music is done, he clapped his hands and talked to the musician. He's having fun. Does he like music? No one... Most people don't. When I looked at him, he realized I was looking at him. Oh, you! I don't have any milk today. I'm not here for milk. Are you alright? Are you free, kitty cat? Careful wording. Just like, if you don't have any price tag on you, I just, yep. My cat now. Do you want to go for a walk? He looked a little bit weaker than usual. Sure, I'll go with you. Meow. Mr. Kawahara smiled when he heard my voice. Alright, I'll take that as a yes. I followed Mr. Kawahara, comma. We walked for a while, and he started talking. I've decided. I thought I was okay, but I've done it again. Mr. Kawahara sounds so weak today. He's acting very different. Then he smiled all of a sudden. All of the sudden.
All of the sudden.
All of the sudden. I thought he looked sad during the day, but I wasn't just imagining it. But it makes me think too. When I'm talking to her, I feel better. Oh, I meant her as in the flower shop clerk. Flower shop. Is that about me? I felt my heart beat faster. He suddenly heard me. It froze for a second when he heard me. I was walking around skipping work, and I heard the guitar. I remember about becoming a musician. He was about to say something, but he coughed to change what he was going to say. You know, I was thinking about it a long time ago. It's been a while since I quit music. I gave up a long time ago. I've aged.
Like a wine.
I was listening to him. I was not nervous anymore being held in his arm. What? Was I in his arm? Okay. Mr. Kawahara likes music. He looks like he's enjoying himself right now. I was listening to him for a while in his arm. Good! I feel excited now. I'll let you listen to my music. Then Mr. Kawahara took me and started walking. Where's he taking me? Well? Even if I wanted to listen, I can only say meow.
There is only meow.
I can only meow. We stopped at one of the tall apartment. Squints at paper. It is where you live? Is it where you live? It was an expensive apartment he stopped. It must be really tall, right?
Wow.
Do you know how tall it is? I've got this large place, but it's too big, you know? It was bought for me, so I have to live here. Someone bought it for you? Being #1 host must be amazing. Am I going to your apartment? He held me and entered his passcode. Then the door opened. Bed. Your room is as empty as your soul. When we got to the room, he took me to the bedroom and made me sit there. Then he went to the other room. I have to wait here? Even if I'm a cat, I feel nervous about staying in a place where a guy is living by himself. I was looking around the room. He came back with normal clothes. So, hey, you have to bring... Hey, I have to bring that one... Where did I keep this? He was looking inside the closet, and I was looking around. What's he going to do? Mr. Kawahara came back with the case after a while. He opened the guitar case and took something out. What could it be? Good. I can still use this. I have to tune it though. He plugged the string and started tuning. It looks like he's used to all this gesture?
Yeah? Gesture?
I still remember this. He murmured, but I was able to catch it. Was he doing some performance on the street too? No. I wanted to listen, so I replied. Mr. Kawahara probably understood what I wanted to say, so he smiled at me. I used to play on the street when I was younger. With a couple of guys, we were up to no good, and we had less audience than them, and we were amateurs. At first, we were working so hard. I didn't touch it after I gave up, but yeah, I can remember. It's an electric guitar, man. Like, it can sound okay, but it ain't gonna really make much of a sound. As he was saying, Mr. Kawahara touched the guitar to check. It's good now. It's a special live for the kitty cat. Mr. Kawahara started playing the guitar.
The cat. The cat. You know, I hate to say it. It does remind me of the cat that I used to have.
Yeah?
The shape of that cat reminds me of a cat that I used to have named Mimi.
Huh.
Mimi was a chubby kitty. even though we tried to play with her and everything, she just never wanted to play. She was lazy. She just wanted to sit around.
Yeah.
So she got chubby, but she always had a small head too. So this is kind of reminding me of Mimi. Oh man, that is. That is a picture.
It's a good one.
The cat is such a muppet. I love it.
Such a different shape than the usual cat. She's usually so like small and slender. This one just like flump.
Whoever was drawing this, I think, must have had a hard time trying to figure out how to draw a front-facing cat, and then just kind of like gave up and went good enough. It was like, I get like that sometimes.
It's like somebody who drew a bag.
Just kind of looks like a triangle.
Yeah.
And you slapped a cat head on it. Cat looks like a polygon.
Mr. Carr taunted me when I jumped with big sound. You know, it's soundproof in this room. It's soundproofed in this room. I wish I was able to live here. Live? When I was working on music. And I have
jacuzzi in the bathtub.
I have jacuzzi in the bathtub. That's really amazing, jacuzzi. He stopped talking and started playing. Oh, God. If someone could clip that, please. Oh, Jesus.
He's cool. I don't know much about the music, but I like his music. The music.
I don't know much about the music. God. Man starts to play guitar. Freaking MIDI of trumpet comes out. Oh my God. If he was playing music on the street, I'll stop and listen. Mr. Kahar has started singing with his guitar. He sounds like he's just playing along, but it was both in harmony. Why did he give up?
Oh, many dots and then a dash.
Line. He looks like he enjoys playing it. I don't know how he feels, but I think he is enjoying so much when he sings. He should try one more time. Oh. It's not in his room, but I hope I can see him singing on the street, or even better, on a good stage. I was thinking about that while I was listening to his music. I think we're gonna end it there. End it on a high note, I say.
End it on the best note you can give. Man, I think your guitar is broken.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Well, this route will be interesting, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be good or not, but it'll be interesting.
Holy crap. Now to play my guitar. Beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. He plays beautifully.
Oh, he's so cool.
I
don't
can't
know
not
much
fuck him.
He's so cool. I don't know much about the music.
I do not know much about the music. You know how human go.
I love this writer of this route so far because it is still jank, but this writer does really weird, funny stuff. Like, it was a clear night, and you could hear a clear sound of slapping.
Like, every once in a while it gets off track, but god.
But those moments of, hey kitty, you want some food? Cat doesn't respond. Hey lady, you want some tea?
You want some tea?
Tea?
Yes. Thank you all for turning into this oddly timed day of cat dating sim.
Cat. It
we
was
will.
moved to today because tomorrow there is a special stream. Well, specialer because it was going to be on Thursday, but American Thanksgiving, don't you know?
Yeah.
Oh, them holidays, they get ya. So, promise of vines, no nightmares allowed. The dreaming. Tomorrow.
Most likely not, we'll be back on the regular schedule on Tuesdays. Sorry that last Tuesday, was not, this.
Last Tuesday?
But it was the birthday stream. It was great.
That.
Last Tuesday was still great. I'm not going to take last Tuesday away from that. I'm just a little disappointed that we didn't get to continue this last week. I probably should have just put in double duty and just did another Tuesday, not another just stream night, but
It's fine.
I guess I was just
Piph.
lazy.
It's fine.
I was in the wrong. I'm a big stupid whale.
Shakes fist in the air. Well.
Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope we get to continue to see Muppet Cat.
Muppet Cat. We have at least 1.5 boy left.
I got a sneaking suspicion this one might actually be a pretty long route. Because they have to establish a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yes. Good night.
Bye-bye.